There's a reason why you found this video. I intuitively called upon people who are in their journey of healing to embody their higher self. And I feel it intuitively that you are there. You've been working on yourself. You've done enough inner work and you are ready to break through to your divine calling, to your divine purpose, to your soul calling. And this is why this video has found you. As you've been on this journey of transformation, I want you to hear this. If you've been healing yourself and if you've been stuck in healing loops, there's a reason that healing process is not ending, because most people believe that healing meant to go forever. You're meant to heal forever. But that is the biggest lie that they've been conditioned to buy. It is not true. You're meant to heal and take a leap towards your vision. So what I'm going to share with you, it might shock you, it might trigger you, it might create certain emotion in you. But this is the purpose of this intuitive guidance, to make you realize what you haven't been seeing, to break the illusion that people have conditioned you to buy, especially in spiritual communities, have conditioned people to buy into this. And most people stay stuck in this. And I'm going to break that illusion today for you. The illusion that you meant to heal forever. That's the first illusion that we are going to break. That is not true. When you heal, you are healing the past. You are healing your past conditioning, patterns, and beliefs, and your ancestral beliefs and generational conditioning that is within your cellular system. That is what you're healing. But if you find yourself stuck in healing loop, is because you are being told that you have to heal all your past lives. You have to heal something happened that 50,000 years ago. That's what you need to heal. And this is why your life is not transforming. This is why you are not changing. This is why karma is stopping what you want to achieve. That is not true. The truth is, the healing has to take place so that you can activate the frequency of your dream reality. When we buy into a belief that something we've done 50,000 years ago or 10,000 years ago or 1,000 years ago, we get attached to that moment. And when I work with my clients, I hear that they've been told that 1,000 years ago they've done something tragic. And because of that, they've been punished in this life. And they suffer through that because they believe they've done something horrific in their past lives. So they are repenting for what they did 1,000 years ago. That is not true. That keeps most people who believe in that stay stuck and stay suffering. So today I'm going to break that illusion for you. The truth is, past lives only exist if you believe them to exist. If you condition yourself to believe that is the truth, that's when it exists. That's when it is just a construct. It's a construct like the societal conditioning. It's a construct that people get into, people get stuck with. And when they get stuck with that belief, they experience more tragedy, they experience more suffering, they experience more pain, and they cannot get out of it. They do their reading and they heard that they've done something terrible in their past lives. And this is why I don't do psychic readings. This is why I don't get into all those, because that keeps people stuck in those beliefs. I don't do future reading. I don't do psychic reading. I don't do any of that because that keeps people stay stuck. And my mission, my divine purpose is to allow people to see the truth. Truth in them and truth in their light and truth in their potential, what they meant to do, what is their divine calling, their divine purpose. And when people come with that idea that they in their past life they've done something terrible and that keeps them stuck in this life, they are not walking in on their divine purpose. They're staying stuck in their past life. Divine God doesn't want you to stay stuck. God wants you to live your divine purpose. Listen to your soul calling. Be intuitively aligned with your truth, with your light. That's the reason you were born on this earth. That's the purpose of your birth. And people get into the construct that they have to heal their past lives. They have to cleanse all their karma from their past lives in order to be deserving to do something in this life. And that is the biggest lie people buy that keeps them stuck. And I'm not saying that the past life doesn't exist. Past life exists for people who believe in that. It does exist for people who believe in that. But it is just like a construct that is created to function this world, right? And me saying that past life only exists if you believe that to be true, then it might trigger certain people, it might trigger certain belief system, but that's okay. I am here to tell you the truth so that you get unstuck, so that you live your purpose, so that you walk your divine calling. That's why I am here to tell you. That's what I do with my clients. So they release all that past conditioning to be in alignment in their truest desire to activate the frequency of their truth. And my mission is for you to get into that higher self, that divine self that is walking the path of your truth, your light, and you're not holding yourself back. And most people hold themselves back through these conditioning that they buy into. So recognize that if you're in your healing era, if you're healing and you're finding yourself that you're not getting out of it, you are constantly finding yourself moving from one coach to another program, to another healer, to another psychic, to another teacher. You keep moving yourself from mentor to mentor, program to program, healing to healing, changing modalities, and you keep finding yourself is still not being completely healed, is still feeling that you're not there, there's something missing, there's something not happening. You're still not being in alignment with your higher self, your divine self. You're still finding yourself in this space where doesn't matter how hard you try, doesn't matter what you do, nothing changes. It's because those conditioning needs to break, those beliefs needs to break. And in order to have a breakthrough, in order to change this pattern of not completely healing and embodying your truth, you have to cut those codes, those conditioning that tell you that you've done something wrong in your past. And that's the punishment you are living with. And this is your karma that things are not working out, that you are unlucky, that things are not going to work out for you. These are just construct. These are just belief. Because your soul essence, we can put ourselves in any box. We can put ourselves, when we were sleeping, when we were not awake, we were in a box of sleepwalking. We were in a box of societal conditioning. We were in a box of the system where we were told to study, to work hard, to do 9 to 5, to follow the system and then wait for retirement and one day die, and that's it. That's your life. Get married, have babies and die. And when you wake up, you recognize that is not the truth. That is just a construct that you were conditioned to buy, that you were told to live in, but it's not true because your soul essence recognize your light, recognize the truth. So you've been awakened to see the bigger picture. You've been awakened to see multi-dimensions because we are not in one dimension. When we live in a system, in society, we believe in one dimension. We believe this is the path we have to follow in order to be successful, in order to be happy, in order to be joyful. That is a system. That is one dimension. When we awaken to the truth, we awaken to the next dimension. We recognize that I am love, I am peace, I am joy. I am the source of everything. So we come out of that dimension that we have to chase something in order to get. The second dimension then people get themselves into is we have to heal everything. That's a dimension where people think that they are broken and they have to heal all their past karmic records, their past lives. They have to heal all of that. They have to cleanse and clean all part of their being in order for them to move ahead. Again, that is a construct. That is a belief. That is not true. The another dimension is I want you to wake up to is you're whole, you're complete, because your soul essence, it's outside of all construct. People believe in different constructs. They believe in Akashic records. They believe in past life regression. They believe in all sorts of different construct, but it is not them. This is just a box that people put themselves into. But that is not their essence. Their essence is outside of it. Their light is outside of it. Their soul truth is outside of it. The essence, the consciousness, the divine self is not stuck. It's the people put themselves in these boxes to feel connected with certain other people. But ultimately, as you walk through this path, you recognize your soul essence is outside of all those construct. Some people do ceremonies, some people do different type of ceremonies, and they condition themselves to buy into that construct. But I want you to recognize they are just construct. It doesn't mean they are wrong, but they are construct. There are certain type of people, the tribes, they believe into those construct to find their community, to find their some sort of alignment. But ultimately, in order for you to embody your truth, you have to get out of all those constructs to recognize you are the soul essence. You are whole, complete in every part of your being, and you can move into the dimension of your desires. You can move into the dimension of your love, freedom, fulfillment, manifestation of your deepest, your wildest dreams. You can move into that dimension when you recognize your soul essence, when you recognize your truth, when you embody your truth. So as long as you're not keeping yourself in those dimensions that you put yourself in, then you are free. Because all these constructs make people stay stuck in certain dimensions. And your truth is higher than that. You are higher than that. You are already whole and complete. And in order for you to get out of this healing loop, you have to break through from those constructs. You have to break through those conditioning. And if you are ready to break through those conditioning and embody your divine truth, embody your soul essence, you can apply for free energetic assessment with me, because I do energy reading. I'm a spiritual healer, and I help people to get out of those constructs to really see their divine truth. And if you are ready for that, you can click the link below to apply for my mentoring. With that, like this video if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel. And may the light in me reaches the light in you.